Alrighty then, hey there guys, this is Norris, and once again I am playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I am once again playing Manhunt, except this time I'm playing on Rome, and the persona that we're using is the Officer. I've been playing a lot of Brotherhood Manhunt recently, so I would probably expect a lot more of these gameplay videos from me in the near future. So if that's something that you enjoy, again, that's something to look forward to. This actually turned out to be one of my best games that I have recorded so far. It's been my highest score in a while, but not my best. I still have, I think, one game where I ended up doing better. So yeah, I guess I could actually start talking about the general tactics that I use. I guess you could label my playstyle, at least for the offensive round, as incredibly aggressive. Constant running around the map until I get in line of sight of my target, and then I generally tend to use things like disguise and decoy to stack hidden bonuses and to just generally make sure that I know that that is my target and not an NPC. But yeah, very aggressive, constant running. Basically this sort of playstyle utilizes a more fast-paced approach, but not to the point in which you just drop below discreet in your discretion meter or approach meter or whatever you want to call it, so that way you can still count for your streak, because that's the ultimate goal for this playstyle, is to rack up a lot of kills really quickly in order to build up your streaks and build your points that way. I also like to use disguise and my environment around me to usually try and stack hidden bonuses on top of my kills. Sorry about that, it's just I'm sort of talking a bit fast and all of the words are getting jumbled up in my mouth and I don't know what I'm saying and blah. So yeah, you'll see a lot of instances where I duck into bales of hay, because bales of hay are god in this game basically with hitting kills, because they have this incredibly long range and they don't have that delay that they do in Revelations, where you have to sit in it for, I don't know how long, I think it was like 2.5 seconds or something like that, in order to actually to get it to work. So, you know, jump into Bale of Hay, you pretty much get the hidden bonus immediately. And if they're still outside of your kill range, then you could just hop out, quickly run right up to them and kill them, and you'll still get that hidden. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I just run around a lot, try and rack up a lot of kills, usually try and stack hidden kills on top of that too. I also used to go for acrobatics. I guess I sort of outgrew that recently, and after multiple tries I finally got a lock on the correct person. So yeah, again, just running, and I jump into the bale of hay here. See, he's out of the kill range, so just quickly run out and go for the stab and still get the hidden, which is nice. It is always nice to get those hidden kills. I don't really get incognito kills that often because of my aggressive tendencies, but really it's not too big of a point difference. I mean, it's just an additional 100 points per kill. But with the silent, you have a lot more freedom with the silent than you do with the incognito, because incognito you pretty much have to not run at all. I mean, there's a certain amount that you can like sort of tap the high profile button and you might still get an incognito, but with silent you just generally have a lot more freedom with movement, and generally means that you can get the kills quicker and basically just helps you get the streaks faster. So that's generally why I go for silent instead of incognito, unless I just so happen to find myself in a situation where it'd be apt to get one. But yeah, I got my second streak, had a little bit over a minute left to try and see if maybe I could get a third one. So here we have a scenario that's been popping up for me a lot recently in this game. It's where the compass points to a person, but they haven't spawned yet, so effectively the game is telling me where this person is going to spawn. So yeah, a little bit unfortunate for this guy. He kind of just gets spawn killed by me. And then this guy just so happens to run up to me, so I get lucky there. And then this third person comes running over here too, and then he leaps into this bale of hay, so I go ahead and jump on in and go and stack the hidden along with the kill. So I just need one more kill before I hit the third streak, so I am just booking it, just trying to see if I can get that third streak. And I just get really lucky in this round to have these people run up to me so often, and I end up getting a triple streak, which is amazing in this game. It is great if you can get a triple streak because it's difficult for me to do. This is probably only the third time that I've actually ever gotten one, so I was very excited once I got that. So now we can move on to the defensive round. Defensive round, I've kind of been influenced by ACR. I generally tend to be a bit more aggressive now with my defense, but usually what I tend to do, well, at least with this map, is that I usually hide with a smoke and mute in the Pantheon, because the Pantheon is sort of this closed off area that you can't be roofed from, and generally your pursuers can't actually approach you without giving themselves away, because it's very hard to mimic NPC movements as they come into this location, if they actually come in here at all. I don't think they do, actually, which, you know, very effective for picking up pursuers. Actually, yeah, I do have Blender on this set. I wasn't sure because I know that in Revelations I ended up swapping it out for Resilience to counteract offensive smoke bombers on the other team's part. But here I guess I still stick with Blender. So, you know, hiding out with my friend here, Missy, and we're just kind of sitting here just waiting for our pursuers to show up, and we're going to be sitting here for a while. These guys are just way too busy running around and chasing the randoms on our team, so we really don't do well in terms of getting points defensively, because like I said, we just basically hide and wait for them to come to us. We don't actually actively hunt them out. Here I tried to see if maybe I could come over and try and hit them off. So here's one. The freaking thing is so annoying. When you want to run around a corner and you just end up running up a wall, it's a bit annoying. Got a little bit lucky here. Wasn't really sure how bad the lag was, so I dropped it early anyways, and as it turns out I got there just in the nick of time. This guy ended up Ying out, saw another pursuer here, went for the mutant stun, and it looks like the guy up on that roof there Y'd out too. Looks like he did too. It's pretty good that a lot more people are starting to learn about Ying out. Although it is kind of denying me points because I can't really stun lock these guys. But yes, they're a little bit lower level, a little bit less experienced, so you kind of get situations like these where you can just easily sort of just run around the corner, run up to them, and get easy naked stuns off of them. But yeah, I guess I should go on ahead and mention this in advance. I actually usually play now with a headset plugged in. So in this actual game I didn't have my headset on, so I couldn't really hear anything going on in the game. Like, I couldn't hear whispers, I couldn't hear any instances where like I was getting locked onto by a hidden gun or anything like that. So there were a lot of times where I got shot and I had absolutely no idea I was even being aimed at. You'll see that come into play in the future. But again, we're just kind of debating if whether or not we should go on ahead and just run out and actually hunt down our pursuers. I actually got pretty lucky with that naked stun there. I wasn't entirely sure if that was a pursuer, so I didn't really feel like expending an ability, and there was an instance where I had absolutely no idea I was being locked on, and voice crack, awesome, puberty, still going through that, great. But yeah, I didn't really feel like expending an ability just to test and see if they were a pursuer, because if they turned out to be a civilian, it would have been a waste. It could have been something I could have used in the future. So I just sort of went for the naked stun, and as it turned out, it was a pursuer, and as it turned out, I got the kill. And I love situations like these where they just walk right into it. It's just you just get really lucky with those, that they don't end up turning around or anything like that. So here I'm just basically running over to try and see if I could regroup with my teammates. Just kind of going to evade this pursuer momentarily. Wanted to see if I could get a stun off that guy, but he wide out too, so I just quickly jump in this bale of hay to get the escape and then jump back out and then get the free stun. I generally want to stick close to my teammate so that way I can rely on them if they need it. Kind of ran right past that guy right there. That captain was also a pursuer, but I guess I was focused too much on the person that was already on the ground. Here just wanted to use mute just in case I didn't get there in time. It's always better to be safe than sorry in these situations, so I just expended the ability just for safety reasons. And here I noticed Missy died, so right before I went for the stun, I dropped the smoke, and I actually ended up getting a stun and an escape, which is great. And here, you know, again, just trying to see if I could get a corner stun or anything like that, so I'm just sitting here waiting and see if they show up. And there's that guy, but then I noticed that he's running up to the rooftop, so I just quickly go on ahead and run away because, you know, I don't really want to get roofed, because that would suck. But anyways, yeah, that is the end of the round, and the end of the game. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's see here, what is the final score? I think it was 14,430 points, with 15 kills and 1 death. Well, this is Norris. Hope you enjoyed it. See you later.